Hi, my name is Vince at Natural Resting Face. This is going to be a quick demo or review of a pedal I've had for about 6 years now. I'll be honest, I only really used it for the smaller gigs where sound was not really the primary goal. I say that loosely. As you can see, it's an American sound made by JOYO pedal, which is one of the first incarnations of an amp in a box, along with a Sans amp, the Palmer. I think they were actually before this, probably a long time before this pedal came out. I think this pedal's been around for about, I don't know, maybe going on 8 years, something like that. Anywho, I've got it all set, as you can see, at 12 o'clock at the moment. I'm using my Telecaster, currently going to be on the bridge pickup, and I'm going through just a little tiny practice amp in the corner there that's also all set at 12 o'clock. So there's no jiggery pokery, it's all pretty much what you see is what you get. I'm going to play a few chords, just let them ring out. I will say before I start that this pedal did only cost £22 plus £4 delivery from China. I think now I don't know whether they're made by Harley Benton or whether they're owned by Thomann, or there's some sort of shenanigans along those lines. Check it out on the internet if you're interested in picking one up. They're 9-volt, basic 9-volt battery. They are a little bit noisy, I will say that. That will be my only real gripe, is that they are a bit noisy, so that makes me think the circuitry isn't the best. It's probably all unbranded transistors, capacitors, transformers. All the gubbins inside is probably unbranded and probably of the cheaper variety. So although the pedal was really cheap, bang for buck, it's pretty darn good. I mean, I will go through it now and you'll hear. Okay, so I'm just going to let a few chords ring out. It's I'll turn it off, and now you can see the you can hear just the amp on its own, clean, all clear. These are Monty's pickups, by the way. Your very Danish theme going on here, but Monty's pickups quite low output, so there's nothing. The guitar's not driving any of this drive at all. So it's a tad out of tune, but I think we can deal with that. Okay, so let's turn it on. So already you can hear there's a bump in volume, which is a good thing in a drive pedal. That's kind of what you want. So it's doing a bit of a boost thing, I guess, at 12 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to run it onto the blend pickup now, so it's using a blend of both. Not an awful lot of drive, we're just seeing maybe a tiny bit of drive, very minimal bit of drive, and a boost in the volume. That's all we're really seeing. It's quite a nice flat EQ on it, which is good. Okay, back into the we're going to now force some more drive out of it. So I'm going to set it for about 2 o'clock on the drive. Now we're into drive territory. You might not be able to hear me. Now we're into the drive territory. Bridge pickup. Now we're on a blend. Blend. Okay, there's quite a lot of low end in this pedal, which is a good thing. I'm going to give you the drive full out now, so you can hear. You can also hear a lot of noise, white noise coming through that speaker. And it's not dust in the pots, because it's coming up at a level. It's not crackling, and so it's definitely the pedal. Hear it oscillating in there. It's a pretty dang good sound. I quite like that. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, but I do quite like it. Yeah. Yeah, it's got a nice oscillation as the notes end. There's a fair bit of sustain in there as well. But it is a hell of a lot of noise, as you can hopefully hear. So that's me. Now I'm rolling it back off at 2 o'clock. I'm going to leave the level alone. Any point in me really adjusting the trebles and the mids? I mean, you know what they do. I'll give it a bit more treble on that blend pickup. Again, a fair bit of noise coming through on the treble pickup, on the treble pot. A lot more treble in that, so it's very effective. It does do, so like some pedals you twiddle the knobs and you wonder what's happening. This one is pretty transparent. Now I'm on the bridge pickup. This should be quite biting. I'm going to roll off the mid a little bit. Yeah, I find if you roll off the mids, it does kill a bit of the tone, but it does make it easier to dig in on the guitar. So I suppose it depends on your style of playing, I guess. That will be my telephone, or mobile phone I should say. I'll ignore him for now and I'll call him back later. I'll ignore you for now and call you back later. He'll definitely watch it. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I find by rolling back the mids, it makes the guitar more, you want to dig in more, which is a good thing because you're really connecting to the instrument. The negative side of that would be that it is kind of sapping a bit of the tone, a bit of the mid-range, and so you're going to probably struggle to cut through on the stage on a gig. So I'll put it back there. I'll tell you what, I'll roll off the lows right away again. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. It's been a long time since I listened to this pedal properly. In fact, I don't think I ever did. Yeah, it's not a sound I would use on stage, that, but rolling off that low end completely, it's like got its own sort of, it's like a transistor radio sound. It takes all the bass out of it, but it's kind of got a place. I could quite happily use that in a song as an effect rather than the actual primary sound. But yeah, I was impressed with that. That's pretty good. I think I started off the video saying something along the lines of, you know, pretty much don't expect miracles out of a £26 pedal, and it's got unbranded parts and gubbins in it. But I'm starting to sort of eat my words a little bit. I'm going to roll that tone. I'm going to roll that low right up now, and I am still on the bridge pickups. So things are going to sound quite tinny anyway. Ooh. Okay, so that's a sound you just wouldn't use. It's way too bassy. You'll end up just winding people up, I think, playing it like that. But I think at 12 o'clock it's sounding pretty good. The voice, let's turn it up. That's the voice pot there. I suspect that's some part of what's probably a run-of-the-mill parametric EQ. Again, yeah, not as offensive as I thought it would be, so pretty good. I suppose if I rolled the mids up and that, it would probably then go into horrible territory. Yeah, we don't want that. It's honky. Yeah, no, not for me. Okay, so like that, it's quite controlled. Okay, so I'll put the drive at, let's find where it bites in. It's a bit wimpy there. I think at 12 o'clock is where it starts to come into its own. I think leaving it all at 12 o'clock is not a bad suggestion. Maybe tweaking some of them slightly, but they have a very wide range of spectrum, each of these pots. So the reason I'm looking over here all the time is because that's where the pedal is. So it's pretty self-explanatory. And yeah, anyway, let's just try a blues lick again on the bridge pickup. Okay. Try on the blend. Okay, back to the bridge pickup. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of gnarly. I like it. It's something I would use as a kind of just to bolster the clean amp, just to push it a bit. Yeah. Okay. Let's roll that drive up, because let's be honest, it's a drive pedal really. I don't think it's an amp in a box pedal. Not by my imagination anyway. Okay, now we go on that, do the same thing on the blend. I'm trying to play a vaguely similar riff all the time, just so it's you don't become confused by where I'm playing on the fretboard. It's kind of got that. It sounds to me as though it's got a bit of that Paul Kossoff drive in it. It's got that very, very raw, gnarly, no messing about tone. You're getting all those overtones when I'm just getting. Visions of Paul Kossoff. Obviously I'm not Paul Kossoff, I don't have that kind of talent. Well, aside from the fact that he has long since passed away. But anyway, let's turn that drive right up. Again, the noise floor comes right up. There's no roll off here, it's all full on, has been for him. Okay, back on that bridge pickup. Blend. That's for the drive right up. Wow, it's really it's probably a bit too much if I'm honest. So I'd kind of have it. I think I would probably have it about there. I quite like it on all the pickups on this guitar. Let's quickly go to the neck. Alright, okay, all usable. If you haven't already worked it out, it does sustain a lot, so it'll hold a note for a long time. So at high volumes on stage, you're gonna be feeding back all over the place, and that, I don't know about you, but for me, that's a good thing in this kind of pedal. This kind of pedal lends itself to that kind of cream. It's almost it's not a fuzz pedal, but it's got some sort of overtones about it that remind me of a fuzz pedal, even though it's not. It's a very strange pedal actually. Yeah, okay, just one sustained note. Let's go. It's not bad, it's pretty good. If I go full drive. You can hear it's oscillating, kind of wanting to feed back on itself. But it's just that noise is terrible. I suppose if you're playing with the drummer, he's gonna fill that noise out, hopefully. I mean, it could be that there's something wrong with this pedal, I don't know. I've got two of them, but you know, well. Okay, I'm back. I did just hook up the other pedal and it's exactly the same. So it must be the pedal, the gubbins inside they're just probably inferior parts compared to a branded pedal like Boss or whoever. So yeah, but overall my reaction is look, it's 26 quid in British pounds. I guess that works out at about what, $32 or something. I'm not sure whether they still come in from China or whether they've got distribution centres across Europe, but I don't know. Look online if you're interested. Personally, it's not a pedal that I'm going to use. It never was designed to be for me. It was just a cheap pedal that got me from A to B very quickly. So I guess it's for the musician who's probably young, starting out, wants to play a bit of cream, or they're trying to start out on their first Hendrix journey. That kind of thing, it's that blues rock thing, and it does it very well. It does do it very well. I mean, for £26 here in the UK, you might get yourself a pair of briefs. You can't really complain about it. It is what it is, and it does do a really good job. It's a good sounding pedal. Whether it's going to last very long or not, who knows? It's all probably no-named chips and stuff inside it, so you know, if it only lasted you 3 months, 6 months for 25 quid, it's probably done its job. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching. It's a bit of a longer review than I wanted, but hey, you want to know what it was like? Now you know. Take care of yourselves. See you again soon. Thanks for tuning in.